well, this is a palette I'm actually going to be using for the whole look today. It's the Too Faced the Sweet Peach palette. Literally, ever since I've got this palette, I have not stopped using it. It is amazing. I'd honestly suggest it if you guys were hesitant on buying it. Number one, it smells to die for. It literally just smells of peaches. Oh my god, like, I'm not joking. So, I said, we're going to be using this whole palette today. Obviously not all the colours, but we're going to be using, like I said, a few colours in this. So I'm going to start off by using this colour here, Peaches and Cream. So I'm just going to use this colour to go across the whole lid. Just so you know, guys, I have already primed my lid. It's good to prime the lid just so the eyeshadow stays on and so it doesn't crease or anything like that. So as you can see, I'm literally just going over the whole eyelid with this shade. Moving on, I'm going to use the shade Georgia, which is literally just the one next to it. It's like a real pale pink colour, and again I'm just going over the previous colour just as a bit of a base, so it makes it a lot easier when I am blending all the different eyeshadows together. Just in case you guys were wondering, the eyeshadow primer that I used is this one. It is called Milani. I'm not gonna lie, I think I either found it on Cult Beauty or Beauty Bay. Copy, I think that's it. I literally just needed a cheap eyeshadow primer. I think that was like £2 or £3. And to be fair, it's actually quite good. I just wanted something cheap, I'm not gonna lie. Can't be spending all this money on expensive eyeshadow primers, my gosh. So now, as I said, we have just gone over the lid with those two shades. We're going to be moving on to the more darker shades. So I'm going to use this shade here. It's Pure. That's what it's called, just so you know. And I'm literally just going to go around there, my whole crease pretty much. Just a tip, because it's a dark colour, it's easier to hold it at the end of the brush because you get more of a blend and it's not as harsh as if you were holding it there. So it's literally so much easier just to hold it at the end and then blend away. So literally just taking this colour and we're going across the whole of the crease. Now what we want to make sure is that you have the same amount of eyeshadow at the outer corner as you do of the inner corner. Obviously, because we are doing a cut crease, we want it to look quite dramatic. So you just need to make sure that the same amount is in the outer corner as the inner corner. So literally just, you are really bringing the eyeshadow all the way in into one. So as you can see, that's what I've started off with. So moving on to my next colour, I'm using Summer Yum, which is literally just the colour next to it. So just pop that on your brush. Now just in case you guys were wondering, the brush that I'm using is a MAC blending brush. Hang on. It is 217. Obviously you guys don't have to get a MAC brush. You basically just want any sort of blending brush for this look at the time being. Just so it makes it so much easier if you've got a fluffy blending brush. It makes it so much easier for the colour to go on. So as you can see, I'm literally just building up that colour. I'm making sure my camera's in focus. Yeah. Also, another tip, it's so much easier if you've got the mirror lower. So my mirror is actually down here, so you guys can actually see what's going on. If you've got the mirror up here, you can't even see it. If you've got the mirror like up here and you're trying to do it, it's harder to work out your crease. So if you've got it down here, then you can see exactly where your crease is. Down here. You can see where your crease is and whereabouts you're actually going with the eyeshadow. Right, so I said we're literally just going to keep blending. This is going to be a lot of blending. I've got to try and make them match, so this is going to be interesting. I don't usually do my makeup one-on-one, I do it but like all at the same time, if that makes sense. So now I'm going to be moving on to my darkest colour that I'm actually going to be using today. It's this one in the top corner. It's called Charmed, I'm sure. So it's like a brown. I say it's like a brown, it is a brown. It's not like a brown. So, oh, I'm uncomfortable. So literally just popping that in the corner and then working that around the lid, because I want my corner in this look just to be a tad darker than the rest. You have to be really careful with browns to make sure you pop them on lightly, because sometimes browns can be really hard to blend. If you've got quite a dark brown like look that you're going for, and you apply it too thick or anything like that, it's sometimes really hard to like blend it back out. So I'm just gonna, again, going back in with this same colour, Charmed, I'm sure. And again, I am bringing it round to the inner corner, because I want some shadow there. And also what we're going to do is take any excess that's now on the brush and we're just going to bring it under the eye as well, because on this one we've got that smoky sort of look actually going on. So any excess, literally just bring it round under the eyes, and you can see we're just smoking that out. If you guys do get worried that you're thinking, oh gosh, it's not as blended as you'd like, there's a really useful trick that you can actually do. So if you just get any clean blending brush, so I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills, it's like a duo kind of brush. I got this with the Modern Renaissance palette. I don't use this as a brush, but I use it to like help me blend sometimes. So if you just get a clean brush, then go over where you're having trouble blending or you're having trouble blending it out. It literally helps so much. And for me, in this look, it really helps for the inner corner. Now I'm just going to work on my under eye. So I'm going to take all the three colours that we've been using. So I'm going to start off with Pure, then I'm going to go on to Summer Yum, and then I'm going to go on to Charmed, I'm sure, just to create the look that I have on this side under the eye. So we are using all three same colours, just under the eyelid. I'm using in the same way. So the brush that I'm using at the moment is literally just like a little flat brush. If you guys are wondering, oh my goodness, this is 239. Oh. So just a little flat brush just to go under the eye. So now I'm just moving on to Summer Yum. At this stage, it does not matter if you think your eyeshadow looks messy. It honestly does not matter at all. And like so. Oh. Then if you're worried, you can just blend that out with any sort of blending brush, and then we've got that smoky look, as you can see now, going under the eye. So moving on to the crease. So I'm actually now going to cut the eyeshadow. Cutting it. So what you'll need is some sort of brush. Now I think the brush really helps with doing a half cut crease. So the brush I'm using at the moment is the Zoeva 226 Smudger. So let's get it here. So as you can see, it's quite rounded. Now I think this really helps. I've struggled doing half cut creases so many times because I actually had the wrong brush and I couldn't get it so precise. With this, it really does help because it's round, so it's like the shape of your eye socket. So I'll show you. I will show you. So what you need to do to cut the crease, you're literally just going to take some concealer. So I use a concealer that I use all the time. So this is my LA Girl Pro Concealer. It literally just looks like that, and this is in the colour, oh okay, we're not focusing, and this is in the colour Porcelain. So I literally just pop a bit of this onto my hand, and then I'm just popping it onto the brush, and then again we're going to be cutting the crease. So you want to start off from the inner corner, and what you want to do is put it just a bit above your natural crease line. So you're basically your eye socket, you just want to put it a teeny bit above. I'm actually going to zoom in a bit more for this. Which way was zoom? That way was zoom. Hey guys. So I'm just going to zoom in a bit more for this, just so you can see what I'm actually doing. This is when I mess it up and you guys can properly see it. So, as you can see, I am just following my natural crease line, but going just a tad above it, and then you just want to fill the rest in. Like, I'm not even joking, you just want a brush that's like this, that's rounded, so you can actually see where your crease is. Oh. There we go. So now we've just cut the crease. What we want to do is now mattify the concealer. I am gonna zoom back out because this is not a flattering angle. There we go. So now we just need to mattify the concealer. So taking a clean flat brush, you're just going to use the colour White Peach, which is the lightest colour, which is just there. And you want to make sure that the concealer is covered in eyeshadow. If it's not, then it's going to be so hard to try and blend that line out. So I said get this colour, or get any colour. That's like white or light, just to, and I've got so much concealer on this brush. And you can also use it just to clean your lines up as well. The main bit you want to make sure is covered is this connection here. You want to make sure that all of the concealer has got this on it. There we go. So that's fine. Again, it doesn't matter if it's messy at the time being, because we can sort that out in just a moment. So now, as you can see, I've put the white shadow over the concealer. I was getting a bit confused what I was talking about then. So what we want to do, taking the three colours we've basically been using this whole time, so taking Pure first, you want to pop that onto your blending brush, and we're now gonna just go over that white harsh line with your brush, just to get rid of all the lines. So again, I'm going back in with Pure, and then we're just going to build the colours up. So now I'm going to go in with Summer Yum. Again, we just want to make sure that there's no harsh lines, so it looks like it's all blended in nicely. Now take a flat clean brush, so I'm just using one of these, and I'm going to take the colour Nectar, which is just this shade here. I'm going to pop this all over where I put the White Peach previously. So I'm literally just going to put that in the corner, and then I'm just going to clean my lines up as well. Just to add a bit more shade before I put all the glitter on. like so. Cool, so now moving on to the glitter. So I'm gonna say I can't find anything now. So what I use the e.l.f. glitter primer. There we go. So this glitter primer, I'm not gonna lie, it was the first one that I saw, and I think I bought it for about £2. So really not expensive at all. Basically just like the eyeshadow primer, I just can't bother to spend much money on my primers. That's what it is. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of that onto my hand like so, and I'm going to be taking my first colour, which is the first glitter, sorry, which is the MAC. It is the Reflex Gold, so it's just like that. And I'm going to pop the glitter glue all over my lid first, and then I'm going to be putting the glitter on top. So just put in the glitter glue all over the lid where the light bits are, and then put in the glitter. There we go, just so you guys can see a bit better. And then put in the glitter just over that. The glitter glue really helps the glitter stay on. It's really hard to get glitter to actually stay on in one place for a whole day. This glitter glue is actually not too bad. But then again, I can't compare it to the expensive brands because I've never actually tried them. So like so. So you've got like a lovely subtle glitter going on there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take my second glitter, which is the NYX Face and Body. It just looks like that. This is in shade 6. So what I do, I take the lid off and I literally just tap the glitter, if anyone will come out, just into the lid. And then I'll use that and just pop that over the glitter that I've already got. So with this look, I really wanted quite a glittery sort of look, and as you can see, it just makes the glitter stand out a teeny bit more. And I'll pop that all over that part of the lid. Like so. And basically guys, that is actually everything done today. That is how you get the look. Obviously I need to finish it off with mascara and eyelashes, but that is how you do your cut crease. So let's just finish this off with some inner corner highlight. So what I use, again, I still use the glitter glue, which I've actually got the left on my wrist. And I'm using, oh my goodness, the Makeup Geek Light Year. It's literally like that, and it's again another glitter, but it really gets that sort of pop that you've got it going in this eye there. I've started using this as an inner corner highlight, and it's literally amazing. So I'm just popping the glitter glue on the inner corner with my finger, and then again just popping that on my finger and just putting it like that. It just brings out your eyes so much. There we go, we just got a pop, and it's like bam. And then with that, I then go over the top of my mascara with a different mascara, just to give it a bit more volume. And also, the thing is with this Rimmel London mascara, you get quite a bit of fallout down here. So all of a sudden, halfway through the day, you'll look and you've got like a huge smudge of mascara on your cheek. So just to stop that, I've actually started using the NYX Voluptuous mascara, and I literally just go over the top of this mascara. And it actually really helps. I'm not a big fan of this NYX mascara on its own, so that's why I like to use both of them. and just on the bottom lashes as well. So with that, again, I'm just going to be taking some lashes. So the lashes I'm actually wearing at the moment are the Huda Beauty ones. So it looks like that. They are CoCo Jo number 4. So that's what it says. CoCo Jo number 4. They're actually really good. I really like them. They're really, oh, I lost it. They're really thin. So compared to the other lashes that I've had before, the bands are usually quite thick, but these are literally so thin and flimsy, I'm scared that I'm going to break them. I literally just put like a thin layer, this is my lash, a thin layer of the glue just on top of the lash. And the good thing about this is that the glue is bright blue, but it dries like see-through. There we go, so it's just there. Here we go. And applied on like so. And there we are, guys, that is nearly the finished look. I'm just going to pop a lip colour on. So the lip colour I'm going to be using to finish this look today is the Kylie Jenner. It is in Dirty Peach. So I'm going to put the lip liner on first. There we go, like so. I'm just going to pop this colour on. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed my video. If you've got any comments, or you guys wanted to say anything, any feedback for me, if you guys want me to do any more videos, just let me know literally in the comments below, and then I will get around to replying to them and having a little look. That would be literally amazing. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to comment, like and subscribe. That would be fantastic. And see you soon. See you guys soon. Bye.